All right, then. You want to get home? All right, bye. My usual time before 9 o'clock. All right, bye. Bye, Dad. Good evening, everybody. All right, today's sunset, 6:49 p.m., 5:49 p.m. on Standard Time. And sunrise today, 7:29 You gotta make a very, very big decision. It's a difficult decision you should be making. And they recognize, and yeah. So the phone's on LTE right now, and we're gonna see if this phone does have enough battery to. Yeah, and he's not listening to us. Well, so depending on the circumstances, guys, like there is a big event taking place at Pine Ridge, so we need to keep that in mind, guys. That there could be other things that could stop us from. And they're saying, unfortunately, it could call on sanctions. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. I think they were making it very clear that nothing was going to happen, so something was further action with like a pocket ban plus further action these. And sorry, when he can. Uh, 20. Yeah. Yeah, like 99% battery. The battery life is turning to drop. Yeah. That means we have to. Uh, yeah. 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 So, yeah. So, Another is how we do this, and then one of them might hear off and be muted, when I can get in, so I can get in, so I can, yeah, like, yeah, yeah, so I am running low. I thought the battery life started going down, so we're having a very, very good connection today. I got to see how it is today. I know the last time we had connection, I gotta know that this thing is disconnect. All that I'm gonna need to, yeah, yeah. Amy, yeah. I don't wanna continue with the current incident reports anymore. I'm tired of having incident reports filed on us. I'm definitely done with this anymore, but you have to really be serious that my son has like 10 minutes for me night start. I don't think I want to be up here at nighttime now because now they're gonna we can have the football game, but then they can get that many thresholds that they even more. I know that when the Knights get open play, I need to check the calendar every so often. I need to start planning on. Uh, yeah, 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 there could be nights where they, uh, yeah, there's another, there's a big event taking place here Pirate. I told him I wish I'd known that tonight we have a big event because we get caught out here. Keep in mind, guys, I know they know us all too well, but I don't think I have to turn this off. I have to because I got no choice. I don't want to have another incident like this by myself. A lot of the admins said we should when he said near any of the other users or interacting with other users. Well, we know that nighttime temperatures are starting to get below 10 degrees. To warn wintertime levels of the lows. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that many streams if we're going to get very cold. I imagine given how cold this year has been. So it definitely looks like we might not have a La Nina this year. We might actually just have neutral. Yeah. There was a period where we just went back into neutral. We did have that 2012 where we just stayed in neutral conditions. Sometimes we would just we need to help that not all the time. The temperatures tonight are definitely cooler than they were in the summer. If I get hot here, what would happen if you get hot again? Then we're gonna have an issue because yeah. I'm gonna be right back. But alright. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna come back for a bit, guys. Hey, we're good. But we are back. We're talking a lot tonight. To be able to do this tonight, but if we lose, I just don't know how frustrated it really has been on the community. How much our issues. That was a terrible decision we made. Yeah, just to remind that there was a big event here today. Always, and this is the first probably major event we've had since Well, what happened in April? Yeah, hundred and you had a there. And this is the second week in a row where we had. So at the moment we have no light. Uh, 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 so, uh, photography, all everybody's just all over the place. Okay. Sorry, I have to cover you guys up. Uh, and kind of, you know, I knew I was doing a live stream. I know that I have to, I'm gonna have to help people cover this. Yeah. And how did you feel when you were four? There are people basically all over the head doing navigating. Uh, uh, and there are basically two, one, there is a big event taking place here that most people don't know that I've been watching my channel for a while. Know that there's this school has been having a lot of issues with the lighting. So, I think that this is the first big event that we've had since April 22nd, where I wasn't live streaming. I was still, I keep in mind that I was still actually a student here. I couldn't live stream here, but this is my old high school, so I don't know like here. My parents of my neighborhood have a day eventually where I might have not only just in the YMCA even tried to pull me in for a job. So I know that I see my life stream out there, but I don't know why he just if he's just something that's really pushed him. And he's never gotten pushed to a point where I don't know if he's been taking his medication or not. I don't even know, but he hasn't had I haven't had an issue with COVID like this year for long. But I told him that all over the last because he that's gonna be an all nighter because they're more efficient. This I really am starting to think that this is the most school thing. I'm wondering if this is the Muslim school. I'm wondering if this is the Muslim school thing that is being held by the Muslim school thing. Because that was a very big disappointment that we got caught. And it really came to the corruption, and that's what led to this mess. I should this situation where I thought, this is a situation we have a permit here, so we have our cover permit that gym, and then we have the very big event up in the cafeteria area. We hadn't had the major event here, or I've been up here on Saturday and since April 2023. If I had known there was a big event, I don't think I would be coming up here because I would know. And having still been at Pine Ridge, this was definitely my One of my biggest surprises overall, why we're at 13 named Storm. We're definitely a little bit outpacing definitely 2022. In 2022, we only got to 95 point in the for so we were just near normal. I think we're gonna be a little higher than that. Probably close, even not even above average. I guess you can really once again near average. Yet again. But if we get caught here again, well, I don't know what's gonna happen. And we did have a late season. I think it's starting late. Yeah, it's starting late. The patterns in the North Atlantic are starting late. It is starting late. We're struggling. Starting. So we have it's starting late. However, if we did take into account that the season overall have been starting late, the overturn plan is interrupted too, which meant why not usually warm enough to disrupt the Atlantic overturn circulation to be AMOC, meaning it can also mean it can sometimes interrupt me that all that warm water would get dumped. This what happened and interrupt the because so this is a form. So one form of that is called disruptive editing. If we get caught, I mean, with an editing in violation of the rule that we have to stop. That's why we initially got banned, and we learned from our past mistakes, our previous mistakes. So we didn't learn any of our previous mistakes, and we definitely one of our big lessons was we had similar. This is what we had last time is we definitely learned our lessons. And then we liked the article, and then we wiped the article. And then we kind of block the top of it. Oh, we got late. The hill at 7 p.m. Yeah, that's dark by turn the light on. Or the weekend light still say 7. But I turned on, but for once tonight, we actually have lights out here to start the stream. And maybe for the first time this year, we officially have lights to start the stream before we even got started. We've actually filed, I think we may have figured the program. I think we scheduled the light. I say 3 days in advance. I would say try scheduling the light out 3 days in advance. So we know that it's on, we'll know it will register. I think we try. Cause it's only September, so it's only October. Usually the height of winter is. It feels like COVID is hitting at like random times of the year. Her creeping up ever since March. Meaning if this was her over 5 tri-weekly number of weeks, for instance, if we were to say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, over 5 weeks in a row, we'll know that we officially peaked at our peak at some point in November. That we peaked sometime this month. Hello? What do we got going on here? I mean, what's the event? There's an Indian event taking place here. There's a big event taking place. There's an Indian. There's a Muslim event taking place here. Oh, Muslim event. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Is it in the school? It's in the school. Yeah. Oh. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Um, Hello. Oh, what's going on in the school? It turned out some guy came up to me and okay, that was weird. I've been wondering if that might have been one of his former students. Some guy called up to me and said, "There's a major event taking place here. It's a month, I think, for the Muslim school thing." I think I have to tell him. I don't want to let him know because somebody actually was wondering. I was actually a member of the public was wondering if something was going on here. I actually believe that he was an student here. Uh, yeah. What's going on? I wonder, was he actually a former? Is he actually a teacher or somebody didn't know it? I don't know. Someone asked me and said something was going on here. I can remember a poet. I actually told a member of the poet who came. There's a major event inside the building. There's a major event inside the building. Somebody actually told me. Apparently, a member of the public. Apparently, somebody. I don't think I knew very well. I think he knew me. I think he saw me at the see me and said, "What's going on here?" There's a major event taking place here in the building. I could tell. I think a Muslim event thing. Yeah, it's a Muslim event thing taking place here in the school. I had to make sure I told some of the members of the public were actually wondering. Actually, a lot of members of the public were speculating what was going on. Some even asked me. Some of the people were asking us. There's a major event here. I had to tell them, make sure that I let the members of the public know that there is a big event taking place here tonight. At least so they know that even FYI that beware that there's a very big event here tonight. I remember a poet told Nick Foligno. It was Nick Foligno. I don't know if he's actually. That Brennan? I wonder, Brennan. He told me what's going on here. Like, who is that? Are you Brennan? One of my brothers. One of my brother's friends. That something's going on with his friend. So what? What? Was he actually a teacher here? But he pulled up here. And there were actually people showing up. And he told me what was going on. Are you his friend? Yeah, I know there was a big event here. I think they told what was happening. I closed the gate. So that's just here. I made her, I closed the gate. I realized this is the major Indian event that they were talking about. Yeah, the big event here we were talking about. Actually, I don't know if they were in. I don't know if they were students or that's my brother's friend Ian. I told her, made her mother to the bed in the school tonight. I don't know if it was the best time for them to be up here because, yeah. Okay, that was kind of strange. Then. Who was that? That can't be my brother's friend. Ian's friend. Is that Brennan? Is that Brennan? Can you? Somebody told me what was going on here. Is that, you know? And is any of your friends? What the? I think some people that either Ian knows or knows Ian that knows me. Oh, there's someone that knows me or knows Ian. Anyway, I think somebody that knew me or knew Ian, which knows Ian, knew. I think that might be Doug. That's Doug. That's Doug. Oh, hey, hey. So who are you? Wait, are you Brendan? I, somebody told me. Remember Republic? Apparently there was a big event taking place. A member of Republic told me. A member of Republic. I think I know. Did you have a feeling Brendan was on the cross? Brendan and Harry on him. I have a feeling. I think Brendan is keeping up. If I Nick, I saw his Nick. I know somebody could have known something. So, Hammy Brendan. Hammy Brendan. Was there a big event taking place up there again? Some two guys asked me. There's a very big event up there. I had to, I don't think they were my friends, or were they friends, or were they actually, was that Brennan? I have a feeling that might be one of somebody a member of the poet. I have a feeling it might be somebody that, what's going on? Well, we're probably coming back if I heard. Probably coming back, I heard. But somebody spotted me. We got spotted. We got spotted. Member of the poet realized something's going on at school. I'm gonna scream. So, somebody actually, somebody, I don't know how he knew my name. How did he knew my name somehow? I don't realize what was going on. I have a feeling it may have been Ian, one of Ian's. I don't know, and I never met him before. I have a feeling he might have been at the shop and he heard another event going on in the school. There's an event going on in the school. I had to help him. There's an event taking place here in the school. The other friend, there's an event for him. I don't even know everybody here. Ian was just wondering I'll pick up here. Some guy caught up to me. I don't know who. I don't know who it was. I have a feeling that two of them may have been watching, but I think I don't know which was who. I have a feeling it may have been two of my old friends. So how do you guys know that I was up? How did they know I was up here? How did they know I was up here? Looking at paper to have. I have a feeling I might have been the guys that may have went. There's a major event taking place here. I actually told them that there was a big event taking place here. They were asking what was going on. Two of them are members of the public. Two people were actually asking what the wonder that God has done. So something might be going on here. Yeah. That was quite an interesting thing. Did any of your friends come by? You can imagine uh, one of my brothers. I have a feeling it's a friend of one of my older brothers or a friend of. It don't look like. I have a feeling it was a member. It was that same member of the public that we saw months ago was talking at the board meeting. I have a feeling we got spotted. I remember the public were wondering too. I remember the public scratching their heads. I realized there had to be a major Muslim event taking place. And I knew actually my Brennan, I think Brennan, I have a feeling may have been two of Ian's friends. Someone he knew. But I think when one of the two guys, either Jonathan or Brennan, somebody showed up. Wait a minute. There was a Muslim event taking place here. Here. I should not stream this here, but I am streaming now. But actually, I just had a lot of members of the public wondering. Hey, had some people were actually had some this major Muslim event had some people wondering. Had some people wondering. I remember a public had. I have a feeling maybe one. Let me see. Who knew? I remember the two guys that Brandon was driving scratching his head. How am I knowing that? I never forget the bad taking place here tonight. I the man and the everything must have been. Uh, 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 um, everybody probably, I don't know, remember the cover. There was just two guys tried to ask me if they had, a lot of people were asking me. No, that's a new guy that we don't know. That's a new guy that we don't know. I have a feeling like, maybe we shouldn't be up here. Then maybe we shouldn't be up here, because there are a lot of people here today. Just wondering how many. Oh, I think we had no none of them were available. Uh, it's not new to me. It's new. Uh, a lot of people here tonight. Yeah, I was just wondering how many people were here tonight. There are a lot of people here tonight. I screamed up here. You can even see it on the live stream. I want to have a conversation with Steve. With Doug. I don't think we have Doug. This is a guy that we don't know. And we should have another one. Yeah. Oh, Chad having Emily her tying everything up tomorrow. If there's a big event taking place here, I I don't know if I'm the I know a member of the public. I'm one of the members of the public, and we'll give it to my youth actually be a student here. You know, I actually be a student here. Welcome to Pioneer Head. I used to be a student here a long time ago. Not anymore. I used to be a student here about not too long ago. A long time ago, I think like 2 or 3 years ago now. But I need to be very honest. There are so many people. Hello. How are you doing? Doing good? Have a good night. We got people around here. I actually don't know if I want to be up here tonight. I I don't know who's gonna be here. I really actually don't know if I want to be up here tonight. But there are a lot of people up here. We have people all over the place. This is what we've been seeing all night tonight. This is what we've been seeing all night tonight. I think there's a big event taking place here. I don't know if Doug also will. I don't know if Doug also will. I actually want to introduce myself. I usually do a while. I just walk around here a lot. Yeah. But I don't know if I'm gonna be if I'm gonna be able to continue this walk tonight. I think I'm just gonna have to leave because there is a big event here tonight. And I don't think hopefully we win Mary Kay. Um, we only got half an hour until MJ takes over. We only got another hour before MJ takes over. Before MJ takes over. His name is Doug. So we used to be a student here at one point. Well, at one point, I don't think I ever met Doug. I don't know if Doug's ever gonna be. I feel like he could be among one of the candidates that could be moving into the. I wanted to make sure that at least you know that he has another one of the old. He's another student that is here filling in for Amy. Filling in for Amy. I remember filling in for Amy. This is not that I don't know. We should. There. Now I think with people running all over the place, I actually should be wondering if I should just remember I should cut this walk short. And remember not I should cut this stream short and head home because and there's a big event here. I'm actually considering getting to a point here. I think there's too much people running around. I might I I might have to cut this very short. There's really no guarantee if I might be able to keep streaming out here. And then we have a monster and there's an event taking place. And one there's not there's no okay, so there's Doug, that's another one of the yeah, he's a number. I don't think he's new. But so I think M taking over now. He's filling in for Amy. And Amy called in sick, so he gave up he had to give her up for it. And normally he's off on the Friday. Oh, Friday he can't work the permit. So he is someone that we don't know. So he is somebody that we don't know. So none of the other associates were even available, so he's another one of the associates that we don't know very well. It actually makes me kind of think if I should not be doing these walks up here when there's a large event here anymore. Because now we know that tomorrow night will be like the last night where I actually don't know because I am wondering if I might be sometime in the next hour or so. Like MJ. Initially Amy essentially nobody and no one was available and we had to call someone else. We had to call someone else normally I think MJ and another I think another custodian going in. This is the second great night that we had a big event here take place here at the St. Louis Spring weekend. So this is the second straight weekend. Last weekend it was Concord. This weekend is a Hindu event. It started like sometime this morning and ran all day. So I started to tell Piazza, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay up here for the night. If I have to leave, then I think it might take me. We may have to cut the stream short. Uh, I don't wanna, but I think I have. I think I might have to watch short because I never been event like this. But Sammy is in the next few weeks. October, the end of this month. November, we have December, January. Normally Sammy held in October, December. But this year, I'm giving you guys some context. 2 years ago, like 2 years ago, Sammy was moved from December, well, we were planning to go November, December to March, due to early March, due to strike, and possible concerns of, and that was in response to the triple damage COVID wave, damage of COVID are concerns of health concerns related to the ongoing to the COVID-19 pandemic. So COVID did curtail a lot of events. But this is not normal. There's nothing to be crowded. Definitely at night. Because normally this place would be ruined and not because this place would normally be. The only time I see it get this crowded is the night when they have the football game up here. So I think this is the busiest I've seen Pine Ridge. Probably since like that football permit when it's here. I know Friday night, but that's the busiest I think I've seen it on a weekend, on a Saturday. Probably since like that. Probably since like uh probably since I haven't seen anything like this. Probably since like that first open. Probably since like last July. This is the busiest I've seen around Pine Ridge on a weekend Saturday night since that COVID year. Probably had like that first COVID year. Probably had like that. Probably had like last year, like July. 'Cause, normally, normally the pool, the normally just walk around here. Well, with COVID, yeah. So I was just having a talk here. My name's Dylan, actually. Well, my name's Dylan, actually. I used to actually be a speaker in 2017 through 2023. So I used to be here for 6 years. So I was here for a total 6 years. Actually, 6 years. Normally 4. Normally it would be 4 years. And then we usually reevaluate if we in our recall here when we usually start to reevaluate. So we can stay another year. We were given an extension to 2022. And then we were able to extend again a second time and came back for another year, 22-23. And then June 30th, 2023 was when my license expired. And when I would be usually May, when I usually April is the 30th, is usually when I'm open eligible to extend my term. But we usually realize that to extend my term to 5 terms, we would have to ever serve 5 terms. Nobody would ever seen it coming, and it would give the record of the all-time record. I know, and however, I would admit, normally, other than the musical theater and the semi-formal, the research community event, so I think we're just fun to be up here. This is like more and more like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep walking here in the future because if I have to leave to head home, I'm actually I haven't we have the basketball permit here, we have the mud, we have that bed in the cafeteria. Eh, Yeah, I don't think I'm guessing that football would be played up here. Nah, they're probably not gonna do anything given that he has they know me all too well. This guy they all I think all regular season games begin next week. So we have the 2 oval series and then we have the regular season that starts up, I believe. we have to go through all these games first. Ain't no there rules that we need to be on. Uh, it is typical for time. Uh, I, I know there were times where they ran into struggle and they do run into struggle. They seem good, but never like this. Like struggle, but not like this. I remember last year. You know, there are usually years sometimes, even though they were good years, struggle like I usually struggle there. Here's some struggle here and there, but never really seen anything like this. Like not like what we saw last year. And this was honestly probably one of the worst years of the Matthews era. Like I honestly thought like there were moments throughout there at regular season where well, I was just saying, you know what, they're in danger. They are in danger of possibly possibly losing the playoffs. Possibly missing the playoffs. Like it was really scary because it was actually starting to get really scary because that 14 losing streak that we had January, remember that second 14 losing streak, it was really starting to get scary because it was really starting to scare a lot of people because you can tell a lot of people were scared. And a lot of Leaf fans were really scared and everybody else started thinking, hey, everybody was thinking that they may not even make the playoffs. They were even talking of just saying, you know what, just we were gonna throw away the chance of the division. So getting ready to just throw away the idea of continuing to watch the league. If they would actually really have a really bad, unless they really have a really bad season, and we might just throw away the idea of watching the league. I know they're playing Detroit tonight, but man, we're still in the preseason, but their actual regular season began. And when does the actual regular season game begin? Power rankings come in, but it, notice how much of a difference in these COVID waves. And it hasn't been this. Uh, there were clearly moments where 21, 13, and 8, like, this did not look like a thing you were like. They had we lost the ball. It was an up and down season. They were just not good at all. Like, they lost to the Boston Bruins. A bit of a hundred to play. We lost to the Boston Bruins in the first round. We may have not even made the playoffs. Like, we may have not even made the playoffs. We they may have not even made the playoffs. Like, they lost to the Boston Bruins in the first round, 8 in 7 games. they may have not even made the playoffs. Like that was actually very disappointing. That would be really disappointing. That would actually be really disappointing. Like seeing them miss the playoffs. Yeah, they fail to make the playoffs, and that's what's just so inheriting is that then that losing streak would have got even worse. Like they would have wound up losing 11 games in a row. They were really struggling and right from the East, but they did not look like a team that was above the season. They were just really non-existent. Like they beat Horror, which is like completely non-existent. Like and was very unfortunately the only saving grace was Matthews and Nylander, but had been for them, and yeah, we would have been in a very had Matthews had number down season that we saw in 22-23. If Matthews had had number down season what we saw the prior season, then they would have missed the playoffs. And Nylander didn't have his career year. Nylander didn't have his career year. And Nylander also had a down year, then that team would be on the verge of being, they would have missed the playoffs. Or narrowly missed the playoffs. But I feel like the Leafs are in danger of possibly possibly losing the playoffs. Of losing the year, missing the playoffs. And that's the case, then we can officially just throw away the idea. I mean, we can officially throw away the idea not this is an American season to try to look for a win. Trying to just look for how to improve in the offseason. Let's just say we finish dead last or most recently we saw this with the Blue Jays. Even though I made my prediction with the division, and I don't know. These are just predictions that may not actually happen, but there really kind of is a good chance this year, given what happened last year. Season. I think that the most likely scenario, I think it could be missing, could be either. I mean, I think that this Leaf team is in danger of missing the playoffs, and there's a chance that they could miss the playoffs here. And there's a good chance they could miss the playoffs this year. If that they could, and they could miss the playoffs. The Leafs might not even make the playoffs. I think it could miss the playoffs this year. It will look like it could fall out. But clearly, Toronto was in danger of full missing the playoffs last year. So this is why if we're making top predictions, it will look like this week's team is the of losing the season. 16 losing streak and going on really big losing streaks is a sign that this team will have a really big hit. And let's say it winds up winning 11 games in a row or with the Raptors didn't have a good season this past season. Toronto didn't have a good season. if both of these teams may be really bad, uh, they lost four. They lost 14 games in a row. The Raptors. Uh, The Raptors were bad, especially the back end of the season. The Leafs were bad. Were quite bad, but not quite as bad as we all predicted. But they lost like 5 in a row. uh, but if you're losing that many games in a row, like let's say like 2014 and yeah, 2014 and 2015 really is a good example of the Leafs were actually in a playoff spot at American Thanksgiving and basically up until the New Year, up until about January. Then they went on and announced that they decided to fire Randy Carlisle, and they lost 11 games in a row. They missed the playoffs, and they missed the play, and they went on to miss the playoffs, and then they went on to miss the playoffs games in a row, and it was essentially like the worst season, probably the worst season among drought between '04 through 2017. That was probably those 2 seasons, like 2009-10. That was probably a dark time to give me a Leaf fan. Not even rebuilding. I don't think I'm at a stage where they will go, or we could throw away the idea. Well, we completely threw away the idea of the Leafs winning the Atlantic Division, definitely by American Thanksgiving. We definitely threw that idea away. And we threw, I wound up throwing that idea. Okay, probably not gonna happen. Like, if the Leafs fail to meet up big expectations, and if they miss the playoffs, that's not good, and that's not a good thing, because let's say if the Leafs hit wind up having a really, really bad losing streak, and they missed the playoffs, and it wasn't a good, it wasn't really a good time to even be a Leafs fan back in 2007, like in 2000, about a decade ago, or at least we're in a better spot than a decade ago, but we feel like we're starting to come down. So I think we're really starting to see maybe the beginning of the end of the Matthew era in Toronto. And it could be the end of an era here. Meaning, I think it was clearly obvious. We knew that this team was probably in danger of missing the playoffs. And they were actually towards the next quarter in 23-24. I feel like we are definitely in danger of missing the playoffs. This is the reasonable way. We're definitely seeing a bit of a change, at least with the changes. I don't know if Toronto is going to make the playoffs, but the whole Jeremy Swayman thing is completely different than Toronto. So that gives Toronto advantage. Yeah. And if we don't have Jeremy Swayman, and you know what, if they lose Swayman, if Jeremy Swayman just gets traded out of Toronto or Boston, that gives Toronto advantage. This team is not going to be good. And yet, that's why maybe our prediction. Hello.
Hey.
Maybe our prediction this year. And this might be my first regular season at the least. This, and hey, maybe this could actually be the first regular season that the Bruins have missed the playoffs in quite some time. They haven't missed the playoffs since like 2016. Toronto as well, I don't know, but there were actually a lot of people worried about the Leafs because there's going to be a discussion that they had a lot of people concerned that they missed the playoffs. And if they missed, what would happen if Toronto missed? And we know that we all knew that Hill and Heath was likely going to be fired because they were after the Leafs were really struggling throughout the regular season. It just never came to fruition. They went on a 4-game skid. Not 4 games in a row, but I mean, it did. Hi, MJ! Alright. How are you doing? MJ has arrived. MJ has arrived. MJ arrived. And Doug. Over for Doug. Now we have Doug here. And I ran into him, and I think that might be him. I guess it might be him, because it's getting cold, and it's getting dark. How you doing? So how are you doing today? Doing good? Yeah.
You gonna be going home soon?
Gonna be going home soon. Yeah. You're here to relieve Doug? Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Okay, I gotta go check in, so I'll see you later.
see you in a couple minutes. See ya. Alright, I'm here. Alright, I'm here. Alright, that's MJ. So MJ is officially taking over for Doug. For a while, Doug, I would be with me up here. Definitely not getting warmer out here tonight. Yeah, it's starting to get really cold out here at night now. And I can tell it's getting really cold out here at night now. Yeah, it's definitely getting a little bit cold at night now. Yeah, it's starting to get a little cold at night now. At night. Yeah, it's starting to get a little cold at night now. Yeah, well, September. But yeah, well, October, heading into fall. We're in fall now. Yeah. I need an event. Yeah, I need an event here a lot. that had some members of the public even saying what was going on here. Some people were actually wondering what was going on here. They were asking, and some people were actually asking me. I think they need to be more aware that I don't know if it was a dad or so. It was a dad that knew me. I think it might have been. I have a feeling it may have been. It may have been one of the custodian buddy, but yeah, it's definitely a little cold out here at night now. And it's cold as we've been out here in a long, long time. It's not even. It feels like October out here. It's definitely feeling like we're definitely trending down in the temperature. It's not gonna be nice out here anymore for most of the year, or for most of the year until we get to December through the winter. And this is probably the most coldest time to be up here in the year. We start getting really, let's say we get really cold. As the polar vortexes. That's when we're starting to see some dips. And maybe we could be trending for maybe it could actually be if it's October it's actually a little bit cold. But if it's October winds up being a little bit cold and November winds up being cold, it could be obvious that this winter we could actually be heading for our for maybe our first cold, really cold winter we've had, and maybe the coldest winter we've had since 2014 and 2015. But so I don't know if he had do in here. I think to be honest with everybody here that oh I think yeah. So hey Doug. Well we used to actually be students here at one point. Well I used to have that conversation a lot, okay? It doesn't necessarily exactly whether we start getting it. I know Chad knows me, I know Murphy knows me, Jacob knows me, and Advertisement knows yeah, a lot of advertisement yeah. But I don't think they even know him all too well either. Doug. So Doug is a new nobody is available, they usually have to contract somebody else. They usually call in somebody else because Amy got sick. But this was actually supposed to be Amy's show. And Amy couldn't make it, and people like Steve, Jason, or even Jason. Whoa. Can I see that? I do actually see that. That got me or I don't uh, because we know we can hack it out. And But yeah, you hit hats on Ashley. And we're hoping them stop the hops. That is a plane. That is a plane going into here at the airport. So that's a plane going into landing going into Pearson. Going back to Pearson. We know that the current COVID situation right now, and that is hand at this current moment. We are at 1,000. We're at over the last week. We might actually be. We might have actually finally. We have to really see what happens next year, the week after, but we have to see it over a long period of time to officially show to us that we passed the peak of the first wave and that we passed the peak that we've definitely peaked. And I think we have to think of it decline. Because this was actually our first decline case machine. And I think we need to remember that the incident, this incident was not her. And then also had two talks of it, enough May always is another round of talk of it in October. Ash 2010 560% blocked and multiple occasions several times on which the state for recovery by using talking you must go back 20 block to May 2022. In May 1st, 2022, after getting into an edit war, following an edit war which involved several users, which involved him, continue any her major incident. I think we had her October. Yeah. I like to say they have not good season. It's very obvious that there may not really be that much of a point. There was a night where night in and night out, and there were just a lot of empty seats. You can tell when you start seeing empty seats, they're not in a good spot in the standing. Let's just say they finished last in the division, in the Atlantic division. Let's just say they finished last in the Atlantic division. And yeah, you were definitely not in the playoffs. This season, you're out of the playoffs. You're out of the playoffs. If this season they're out of the playoffs, and if this upcoming regular season they miss the playoffs, And if they fail to make the playoffs, Toronto had failed in the past to make the playoffs. To make the playoffs and didn't make the playoffs right. They're losing in the first round and even missing the playoffs. This game used to be Florida. Here called the Decade of Darkness. Not even the Decade of Darkness, they've never played that bad. Yeah. Went. So, we have another big COVID wave to hit. But let's just say they start declining now and then we start surging back throughout the winter. Surge back throughout the fall, winter, and spring. And we're definitely increasing despite vaccinations. What's the good news is we finally have an updated booster. But even the immunity from last year's boosters have started to wear, so it now means that COVID numbers have definitely have actually these numbers actually have actually slowed in the last week or so. These COVID numbers here have actually slowed in the last couple of weeks or so. Have actually slowed in the last couple of weeks or so. While 2020, so we're definitely falling a bit behind from 2023 again. So there was actually a period of time where we were actually outpacing 2023, but I'm beginning to wonder if we're actually starting to decline again, because if we could actually be starting to fall in the cases, meaning maybe we're actually finally going to see it starting to decline again. It would be the first, if this decline in cases continues, we could actually be looking at maybe our first real decline in cases we've seen since March. And maybe if this continues, then we might not have that much of an impact this winter than we did in prior years. I mean, it would be the least active winter for COVID. It would be the least active winter for COVID we've had ever. I mean, we could actually be starting to see the immunity dropping. Really, if any other variant, more newer variant, let's say there are to be an entirely new strain of it, and our vaccines are not as effective. Or not enough to hold it back. Delta case houses start to grow. If they all have a effective vaccine, these houses literally start growing. And wind up, and then we don't want to wind up in a situation where 2022 where the healthcare system is just completely overwhelmed to 2021 and what we saw in 2020, 2021, where the 2022 it would be almost harmony where the healthcare system hospitalizations get too high. And what happened was that it evaded the vaccines, it somehow passed. The vaccines were officially not effective in controlling it. For Omicron strain were not as effective, meaning that the original vaccines were not as for the original vaccines was that the original 2-dose vaccines with 2 doses are not as effective. Officially are not as as effective to controlling it. Omicron was not as effective. Was not able. So it was officially a severe variant. So it was a really double variant, and we had a really going into that winter. We were really in a bad position because that's not a good position for COVID numbers to be in. We had Delta with most of the year did wing in at least some of the immunity. Not all of it. I think they're talking with Doug. I think he's having a conversation with Doug. Well, I was actually having a conversation about that, and it looks like eventually Hi, Steve. With Omicron hitting, and even though we have Omicron, we knew that with this Omicron vaccine, this Omicron strain of COVID, vaccines were probably not going to be enough to control it, as we've all hoped. Which meant that COVID was going to surge really big time. So by the end of 2021, where it was starting to take hold in the province. And this was actually why everything closed. Why we were affected, the schools were closed for a few weeks or so in January of 2022 after the Christmas break. But after being shut down until the end, so we were closed and we had to move to remote learning for at least we had actually moved to remote learning. We would have to learn virtually. We had to all move to remote learning, remote year for most of January. So the year got a little bit short, and we ended up making up those days at the back end of the year. In the back end of the year, and because we didn't have the exam, because it was actually the first year where we had remote learning, did not, but it really started to feel like this year started to feel more like what we saw in 2015. And now that virtual learning, now that COVID cases have been on the rise for so, now that COVID cases have been on the rise for a while, AFS. This was the last time kids will be learning remotely from home. And this is why I think January 2022 feels a lot different because the Indian Continent Health in Ontario was very literally all places have us all back in class. And I think they were not gonna shut it down, but they were saying yeah, and control from. So what we were able to do is they simply slowed the rise as much as they possibly could. So we knew that and we knew how fast it was doubling. Like, at that point we were actually up to like the 5 digit levels. Like that was the worst wave of the whole pandemic, and that actually was something we hadn't seen. That was a doubling rate we hadn't seen since at any time really other than the 1918 Spanish flu. And there were a lot, and this is one of the reasons why that time felt a lot different than Omicron, because it had a similar doubling rate of 2 or 3 days. The Spanish flu actually took 2 or 3 days, had a doubling rate of 2 or 3 days. It had a doubling rate of 2 or 3 days. And then what we know about is it was not effective against any of the older vaccines. So the original COVID booster, the original 2 dose vaccine, where we had the second dose, was not enough anymore. So when Delta took effect, it's also what I need to remember that when Delta took hold, it made the vaccines wane a little bit because of a booster. We definitely needed an update. We definitely needed a little bit of a booster because we're getting we're getting our vaccinations up to date now. But now that COVID-19 cases have, I feel like maybe we could actually, maybe if this is actually true, we start declining. And we peaked sometime in last month, and we're on the decline. We may, COVID may not be as much of a bit of a fun. Might not be that much of an issue. And what it would have been if we had we been on the rise. And now Omicron has been hurt. I have a feeling like I might have to turn back. We should be a little bit concerned. But I have to turn back, and I absolutely have to. I don't know. Well, or definitely not. I definitely do think that with these new COVID boosters, they're actually they've been really picking up. I think they have one that is so happy. Yeah, yeah. And they've been having vaccines for the old COVID strain. I feel like now that we know that the immunity doesn't wane over time, how it will get hurt. The fact that happened over time was that for a while things were actually good. A lot of the immunity really started to wane at community level. It was where that the original booster, the original ones were. I got my third vaccination. I had my third vaccination in January 2022. My fourth vaccination, and then I got the newer booster, the bivalent, that targets the more Omicron strain. The one that targets the Omicron, the original BA1. But that is the one that covers the BA1 strain. It covers BA1. This one covers BA1. I ended up getting my fifth vaccination. I actually didn't want to wait until the fall, but I got my fifth booster. The one that targets Omicron. The one that targets BA1. BA number 1. The Omicron virus. BA1. At least the BA1 strain. The one that covers BA1. Known as BA1. BA1. I don't know if BA1 is definitely with and BA1. BA1, the original Omicron strain. I know BA1 and BA2. We have to be mindful that both BA1, and BA2 are on the BA1. BA1. Okay. BA2 and BA1. BA1 subvariant Omicron. So BA1. We know about BA1. So BA1 was the one that covered. So the bivalent booster covered the BA1 strain. Covered the XBB strain. Covered I think BA5, which I think is a subvariant of BA2. And we did have a subvariant of BA2, which I believe was the original BA2 8.6. What's something called BA2 8.86, yeah, 8.86. But I'm guessing that this one was covering the BA2 8.6. And the old XBB variant. And the one that covered the original was the one that covered the old Omicron strain. The old version of Omicron 1. So the original BA1 strain of Omicron. So the original Omicron. And the original Omicron variant. So the original Omicron. So the original BA1 or BA1, for instance. I think it was BA. I think it was a BA. It was BA1. It was BA1 that we were at with. And then the BA2 strain. So that's what covered the old one. Now we get the new booster. And everybody started being told to throw out the XBB variant. If I didn't have the old website, we would have probably had the old strain dating back to 2022. This time, before the original BA1. The original BA1. I think it was BA1. And it covers the old BA1 strain. And the BA1 isn't really dominating anymore, but it is circulating. It is still circulating some parts of the world, but I know BA1 which covers the old Omicron strain. Was actually that was the original Omicron, so the original version of the variant. I know they have the same variation, but a lot of these vaccines were not good against the original vaccine, and that's what made the original vaccines not work, meaning rendering the new boosters, so the newer boosters affected the newer boosters. So the original Omicron strain from BA1, the BA1 strain. So BA1 was the original Omicron, so the BA1 strain was the original. So after the old Omicron strain, when we got around the time when the BA2 strain was when we got so it was around the time that we got the one that we got the one vaccine that covered the old Omicron strain got so the old Omicron strain so the original Omicron strain BA1, now we refer to it as BA1. So the original subvariant in Omicron, we started to see a bit of a rapid surge of the virus throughout 2020, throughout 2021, the end of 2021. It was transmission, which was spreading, which really became a persistent issue all through 2022. Omicron, the original Omicron, the original one, not the new one, but the old one, the original one. I believe that was the first time where we actually got under control again. It was actually the first time where we actually started to gain some control again for the first time since 2021. And then we heard that a lot, and we actually definitely started putting some control into it, and then we started putting it under control for the first time since we were hitting a lot of on and off waves all through 2022. So the old Omicron variant was don't think we're gonna have a winter like last year for the healthcare system that really full. And are a little bit different this year. Part is different. It's quite different. The times are different. It's only meandering up. I, quite different the time I was some uh, some has uh some has uh some 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 has some has area. So it's definitely no longer warm weather. Uh, so it's area. So so Stopping area. So we have area. We have area. Area. So we have I was writing. So it's not the point. Area. Oh, so we have area. Area. So we have. I have a feeling that this was probably taking place last year. Because I was in London. Because I was in London. Because I was in London. London. So we saw area. It has some areas. With orange, red, and yellow. Very yellow. White. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. A area and you have her going back to earlier in the year. We started having that big wave. And there were no cases of 2020. That was only one. There was reference. There was a record that throughout December they were rising throughout December. And the numbers are rising throughout the province. Okay? Throughout December. So what is hurting us in that regard that when you only thought Ontario really going to have a big wave this year. I had never had 15 kids with this issue. I think I'm done with this community messing with us. Here are we finally gonna have to save. So we are gonna have to continue and admit the field. Very cross very this this is fair that if we start out taking 2020, I would start falling behind from 2020. Well, 2020 took off, 2020 was slower. Well, this would maybe know how much of it, yeah. How much of it, yeah. this year, but there seems to be more of a gap. Okay. Uh, but there seems similar, but there was definitely more of a gap. Between the people before me and the people before me. And then we were definitely moved in the fourth, it moved in the fourth place. Finally, five definitely moved in the fourth place in the all-time list. What would happen if we get caught again? If we get caught again, I'm in big trouble. Then we have to act. Well, we're all almost near the end. If I'm not great, I might not hesitate more here he on her. And the only way I did said I could hope I was about ready to tell Mary the truth and I could get her in trouble. I was really not afraid to give her that much trouble. But I want to actually finish the case report and hospitalization are now all-time low. I'm in the 13 person health in the healthcare system again. That's why 2022 has up until now, the healthcare system may have finally started to catch up to 2022 levels. It started with the levels not hit since late 2022 or early 2023. At this point, hospitalization have now reached around recent levels since the last winter. But tourism has been way lower, but the dipper kind of coming to the end of the dipper apparition here in the morning sky, in our evening sky for 2024. It has no good. It has no good. Starting to rule. I know anniversary for her whole summer. And no one would not her westward until the end of it. For long as we don't see it, we'll have we are taught away from the human visible here and they oscillate between two, so we know that when we have the big dipper, well, if we have the vacuum here is in the winter, fall, winter. I want to get this COVID wave finished. You know what? You know what? Yeah, I can't. I've never had talk like this. All right, I'm gonna hop off now. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. All right, bye bye, everybody.